For years, Jeffrey Epstein's name has been linked to wealth, secrecy, and serious crimes. But new documents and survivor accounts are changing the discussion, bringing renewed attention to a name once seen as beyond question: Ellen DeGeneres.
Look at this. This is the side of, give me some volume on this. Listen to this. 4 celebrities who tried to warn us about Ellen DeGeneres. Number 4, Brad Garrett. He slammed her famous kindness motto as a completely fake Hollywood facade. He tweeted that everyone already knew she secretly treated her staff terribly. Watching a beloved sitcom star confirm those toxic workplace rumors was validating. Number 3, Kathy Griffin. She spent years exposing the daytime host as a notoriously vicious mean girl. She claimed the comedian literally banned her from ever appearing on her television show. Nobody believed this wild accusation until the massive workplace abuse scandal ultimately exploded. Number 2, Mariah Carey. She was aggressively pressured into drinking champagne to publicly disprove a pregnancy rumor. The singer sadly miscarried shortly after that incredibly cruel live talk show start. She later confessed that the highly toxic live interview made her feel extremely violated. Number 1, Dakota Johnson. She ruthlessly destroyed the friendly host persona during a legendary birthday party debate. When falsely accused of ignoring an invitation, she coldly replied it was completely untrue. Watching her brutally end a television empire with just one single sentence.
According to reports, the claims surrounding Ellen DeGeneres go far beyond stories about her behavior in private. People familiar with the situation are also raising questions about certain places she allegedly visited and what she may have consumed during those visits.
That the Epstein files reveal Ellen DeGeneres as, and I'm quoting this directly from the posts, Hollywood's most prolific cannibal, that she consumed human flesh.
How many grown men email each other about getting pizza, or about how tasty the pizza was, or about how many slices you can slice a pizza up into, or how many people will be at the pizza party? Then there's another email. It stuck out to me because it has the word Red Hook in it. Someone was emailing asking if another guy can go to Red Hook for a pizza meal later. It turns out that Red Hook is the address of where Jeffrey Epstein's Virgin Islands businesses are domiciled. It's on the marina where you would leave in the boat to get to his island. And someone was emailing asking if another man can go to where Jeffrey Epstein's business is domiciled for a pizza meal. They're using food language in ways that does not square with how food actually gets eaten or talked about.
I have this crazy idea that I will order pizza. And so if I do, I don't want it to go to waste. Who will eat pizza if I... Jennifer? Yes? Harrison?
The story gained fresh attention in December 2025, when thousands of Epstein-related files were released. Emails, photos, videos, and flight records revealed connections involving famous musicians, politicians, and members of royal families, drawing widespread public interest.
Andrew Mountbatten Windsor was pictured on all fours on top of a woman sprawled out on the ground in the latest batch of Jeffrey Epstein files. Haunting new images show the former prince staring directly at the camera as he is crouched over an unknown female while she lies on the floor with her arms apart.
But behind those famous names were survivors who had spent years trying to keep their experiences private. Virginia Giuffre chose a different path. In 2009, she filed a civil case against Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, accusing both of abusing her. After 2 years, she reached a private settlement for $500,000. Once the deal was finalized, she spoke publicly about what happened and made serious allegations.
It was the elite of the world. It was the people who run the world. It was the most powerful people in the world. And those are our leaders. Those are the people that we are supposed to look up to. It's corrupt. It's corrupt to the core.
The Epstein files contain thousands of references to food, including pizza, cream cheese, grape soda, and beef jerky. That has raised questions because his private chef, Adam Perilang, had previously described Epstein as someone who followed a strict, health-focused diet built around foods like tofu, salmon, chickpeas, and ginger. However, the documents appear to show a different side of his eating habits. Another chef mentioned in the records was Francis J. Derby. According to claims circulating online, Derby was allegedly responsible for turning large amounts of steak into beef jerky for Epstein on a regular basis. Some reports say as much as 70 pounds were prepared every 2 weeks. The story became even more controversial because Derby reportedly owned restaurants and had been linked online to claims about a practice known as spirit cooking. One email in the files allegedly mentioned Epstein returning to regular meals while still having several bags of jerky stored in a freezer. Internet researchers have also claimed that Ellen DeGeneres was among Derby's wealthy clients, though that connection remains an allegation rather than an established fact.
Epstein's, you're not going to believe this, Epstein's private chef, okay, his name is Francis Derby. He once worked at a New York City restaurant called The King. Documents detailed a 6-month culinary operation that involved processing over 70 pounds of steak into jerky in just a 2-week period. Now, I don't know what the steak is, but for 70 pounds of it, for this chef to turn it into jerky in a 2-week period, there must be a demand for that. And I think I remember in our previous show talking about Ellen, you know, with the, yeah, I mean, she was like the most ravenous person of this jerky or eating people or whatever that I found.
Some reports and online claims allege that Epstein used his celebrity connections to gain access to young women. One of the names mentioned in these stories is Ellen DeGeneres. However, these claims have not been established as fact. Supporters of the theory point to alleged connections involving other high-profile figures, while also drawing attention to comparisons between her television set and images associated with Epstein's properties.
Did you know that Ellen DeGeneres' stage set is exactly the same as on Epstein Island, with all the couches, the same colour, the same soft furnishings, palm trees, window, everything to the T? And I'm like,
really?
Yep.
Wow.
Oh.
Hey, we're getting some up now.
Getting some up now on our screen.
Yeah, there's palm trees. You're right.
But look at the backdrop behind her, striped building.
No, Emma, there's
palm
nothing
trees.
to see here.
So don't berate her.
I'm not berating, I'm just saying.
I'm going to look further.
The most disturbing part of these online claims focuses on what Ellen may have eaten. Some survivors have alleged that people around Epstein sometimes use food-related words as secret signals. Although this has not been proven, pizza is often mentioned because Ellen has publicly talked about enjoying it and has been seen ordering or sharing it on television. She even joked about pizza on her show and was seen having it at major events. By itself, none of that proves anything unusual. However, internet users have connected those moments with claims about coded language in the Epstein files. That has fueled speculation online, but there is no verified evidence showing that Ellen's interest in pizza had any connection to criminal activity.
Have you guys heard about the code word pizza referenced more than 900 times in the Epstein files? And clearly it's referring to something other than food. Listen to this. December 14th, 2016. Also, I just want to say I think that pizza is going to be extra challenging to pull off. It's not chocolate or sugar, which starts out liquid and hardens. Under the best circumstances, pizza dough can be a pain in the ass, pardon the expression, to work with. Normally you want to cook it lying flat. Even cake batter is easier, so just keep that in mind. It might be really hard to get the pizza thing to work, but I'll make you a bakeable mold. What in the hell does that mean?
This is where the claims involving Joe Rogan become even more serious. According to unnamed sources, Rogan may have been shown private material, such as recordings or documents, about what Ellen allegedly consumed during certain visits. Some online stories connect these claims to references to pizza, beef jerky, and supposed coded language found in Epstein-related records. However, there is no verified evidence proving that Rogan possesses such material or that Ellen took part in any criminal activity. The story also brings up Hetchy, Ellen's former partner, and claims that she was working on a documentary about their relationship. Those reports have circulated online but remain unverified. Hetchy later died after a serious car crash in Los Angeles in 2022. Videos from after the crash showed her moving while emergency workers treated her, but those images do not establish any connection to the allegations involving Epstein or Ellen. Separating confirmed facts from internet speculation is important when discussing these serious claims.
The LAPD is investigating Haish for suspected DUI and hit and run, and that's why the salon owner is critically important as part of this investigation. And he's here with me now live, Richard Glass.
She was just engaging and lovely and presentable and present when she visited my salon and purchased a red wig.
Stephen Twitch Boss, who worked closely with Ellen, was reportedly planning to discuss his experiences behind the scenes. However, before he could speak publicly, he died in 2022, prompting widespread speculation online about the circumstances.
What is something you would like to say to Twitch? What has he meant to you?
Well, I don't want to.
The story becomes even more disturbing as it moves through a series of claims about people connected to Epstein. Some online reports describe unusual incidents involving individuals who were allegedly linked to his circle, but many of these stories have not been independently confirmed. The same uncertainty surrounds claims about Ellen, including speculation about her health and supposed connections to contaminated food or prion diseases. There is no verified evidence establishing that her health was caused by anything connected to Epstein. Joe Rogan is also brought into the discussion, with claims that he may have seen private material about Ellen. So far, there is no reliable proof that such evidence exists or that Rogan plans to release it. That leaves one major question at the center of the controversy. What is actually supported by evidence, and what is simply internet speculation? Until credible records or direct statements emerge, these allegations should be treated carefully rather than as established facts. The story continues to attract attention, but the truth remains unclear.